From Stage 7 at HEEMA Works Studios in the heart of Chicago, it's Nighty Night with misterHEEMA. Tonight, content creator and high school teacher Miss Ramanan, musical guest DJ Eve, and featuring MC Cam and the DVC band. And now, here's your host, misterHEEMA!
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so important. Oh. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome, one and all. In here, out there, everywhere in between to Nighty Night. I, Heem, am your host. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot of new stuff going on here, as you can see. We got a new set. You likes? Wow! Got some new gear. You likes? Wow! Ah, man, the arms on this blazer couldn't be any smaller. We got a bunch of new stuff that I think you're going to like. Lots of changes and everything on the show. You'll see as we go along. But the more things change, the more I can be able to say, nah, I told you so. Because if there is one thing that America wants after a guy got nearly fired for talking, it's seeing a bunch of puppet chickens singing Man-Child. Bark, 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 bark. See, I'm like Babe Ruth. When I'm right, I'm right. And I am never wrong. We missed a lot of stuff in the world of pop culture and everything in the last few months. Let's see. Since the last show we did, there was the Grammys that came and went, where artists like Kendrick Lamar, Leon Thomas, Kalani, Bad Bunny, SZA all left with awards to their name. That same Bad Bunny went on to have a generational performance at the Super Bowl halftime show with a powerful political and cultural message to show for it. And then there was the Oscars, where numerous talents of color took home trophies as well. Sinners took home 4 awards, including Michael B. Jordan for Best Actor, Ryan Coogler for Best Original Screenplay, and Autumn Durrell-Darkpaw for Best Cinematography, making her the first woman to win in that category and the first Black person in that category, period. That is impressive. That's really cool. That's impressive. Saying all that to say, it's a really, really great time to be a person of color in the entertainment medium. And, we're all people, right? We're all humans at the end of the day. It's not a competition, but just for my amusement, let's see how the Kid Rocks of the world are doing.
I just want to catch my fish, drive my truck, drink my beer.
Sounds about right. It's easy to hate on, but maybe if they went about their show the way the Muppets did theirs, there'd be a lot more ingenuity to their product. It's not easy being racist. Same thing, different fonts. I mentioned a whole lot of music, Bad Bunny, the Grammys and all. I guess this is probably as good a time as any to point out. I unsubscribed from Spotify Premium. I know, breaking news. This is a big shock, I'm sure. If you guys need a minute, I understand. Time stood still, okay? So I could announce that I got rid of my Spotify Premium account. I get it. I really do. I got rid of my account for a bunch of different reasons, mostly poor-related ones. And I haven't used the app much since. So imagine my surprise when I opened it up not too long ago, and I ended up finding out there's a new feature on the app, and this is real, called Eat This Playlist. Now, maybe this is news to me, and maybe it's just passé to everybody else, but I didn't know what I was looking at, okay? I guess apparently this just leads to a snake game that you can play based on a playlist that you do it for or whatever, but I'll be honest, I immediately assumed it was an innuendo. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I immediately thought it was some form of slang. I could see it now. Hey, boo, you gonna quit playing around and you gonna come eat this playlist. Whoa! What in the Tyler Perry are we talking about, guys? This isn't even the only new feature on the app either. Apparently, you can also DM people on Spotify now. I don't know about you. I don't care about y'all, all right? I'm more terrified of this than Snapchat, Instagram, Kick, anything in between, honestly. Because, think about it. If I found out that my girl was DMing somebody on Spotify and I didn't know about it, I'd immediately assume she was cheating. That's a UDY loyalty test if I've ever seen one. Okay, so here's the plan.
We set up Felix girl Marcy by having our decoy Thompson DM her on Spotify, saying how much he likes the new Doechii song that she favorited.
I bet he don't even like Doechii for real. This man's a demon. He probably listened to like French Montana or something.
They started chopping it up from there and even got her to agree to come over to listen to her new album together. She thinks Felix is out on a guy's trip for the weekend, so she has no reason to think he'd find out. So she actually came over. This is crazy.
Look at him.
They sharing drinks, bro.
Yeah, this is bad, bro.
I didn't know how much further this would go. And then out of nowhere, maybe it was the drinks, but Thompson just went for it.
She. You trying to let me eat your playlist or what?
Oh, he's just going for it.
If he gets away with this, that's so beast.
What's she gonna do? I have a boyfriend. Like, why aren't you saying that?
Okay, go for it.
Yikes. Didn't say she had a man or anything. He's actually doing it.
She's letting a whole nother grown-ass man eat a playlist, bro. I hate to say it, but imagine what else she's letting guys do when you're not there. Yeah, this is a fail, man.
Yeah,
I think I want to confront her.
You want to confront her?
Yeah, I think I should. He's eating her playlist, dog.
Okay,
I've seen
okay.
enough.
So we'll send you in first. We'll be right behind you whenever you say there's
Okay.
cameras.
Okay. Yeah. Make sure you bring up she don't clean up playlist. It's all explicit.
I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt for entertaining the Spotify DMs. Maybe she's just open to talking to people about music, but coming over, having drinks, and getting your playlist ate by another guy is an unforgivable fail. And I could be wrong, but I don't think this is the only guy she'd let eat her playlist either. I'm sure we're about to find out though, so grab them Takis, cause you guys already know. This shit's gonna be good.
We love UDY around here, man. But no smoke.
Can you believe it?
Like, I interviewed a high school teacher for this, bro. I interviewed an actual high school teacher, and this is what we have her associated with.
Kishori, I'm so sorry.
Kinda. Funny thing is, you want to know what UDY, myself, and the Oscars, which I mentioned earlier, has in common? A few years from now, we're all going to be YouTube exclusive. Just let that sink in for a second. Yeah, because word on the street is, it's been announced that starting in 2029, the Oscars will be airing exclusively on YouTube. There's no joke. There's no punchline. I'm just pissed for the future of broadcast television. I mean, think about it, right? Like, TV is essentially what's raised us. It's what's entertained us. It's what's educated us. Like, dude, perfect example. Look at PBS Kids. I mean, a good chunk of you are probably looking at this lineup right now thinking, oh, I remember that, and as you should. I mean, those are some of your favorites growing up. That taught you how to count, how to read, how to pronounce words phonetically so you don't mess them up in exams later. It's a personal scar. But just with how much time has passed, it's insane to me personally that, like, the Oscars, the biggest event in pop culture, is leaving broadcast television as a whole to be on the same platform where I could take one of those shows we grew up with and do this with it.
And now it's time for...
Gawain's Word! Gawain's Word! So, Gawain here once again at Blending Fields, where two brave knights in armor will charge together at high speed and make a word. Competing today we have Sir... And on your right, Sir... Blend on, dudes! Excellent! That's Gawain's word for today. And this is Gawain saying, don't you get See you next time on Gawain's Word. Gawain's Word.
Although, to be fair, I am doing God's work with this one. We got a great show for you guys tonight. I interviewed content creator and high school social studies teacher, Miss Kishori Ramanan. Stay tuned for that. Later tonight, DJ Eve here with an original set for you guys when we come back, an all-new edition of KAM'S Rants, plus the first ever Top 10 list. Stay tuned. Man, welcome back to Nighty Night, everybody. Miss Ramanan joining us via interview in a little bit, but I just want to take a second first and talk.
This is it! Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. The Vowels and the incomparable Johnny Consonanti come together on our stage to perform the big hit song, It!
Home of the Oscars. I love how like the word just kept like dangling there for a second. That was very, very funny. As I was saying though, home of the Oscars. Jesus Lord. It's really cool to have this like whole new show, this whole new vibe burpy thing, especially this whole new set. Cause like really just take a second. Like I want to go back to the other ring. Look at how cool this looks. Like this is insane to me. There was a lot of work obviously that was put into putting this whole set together. A lot of efforts. It's been fun showing people around and everything and having them see like the whole tour of everything. But I guess here to speak on the work that it took to get to this point in our set is the one, the only, a face in the entertainment industry. Please welcome, if you will, ladies and gentlemen, Rick James.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you so much, Rick James, for that. Appreciate you. I love how it fades away, too. Oh, man, that's glorious. Ladies and gentlemen, with our monologue, of course, it was built on a whole bunch of news over the last few months. And part of what comes with that is the fact that some stories in between also get left behind. But there are a few headlines that were too insane to not ignore. So one of them that came up actually was this one here, which actually describes a class action lawsuit that's being claimed against McDonald's over the McRib because apparently the sandwich doesn't actually contain real rib meat. I know. I'm just as confused as you guys, trust. But with all this controversy surrounding this scandal and the class action lawsuit with McDonald's, I think it's great that we get to use this for our advantage. So with that in mind, that brings me to our very first top 10 list. Yep. About 15 years ago, that would have been $1 million edit. Not gonna lie, I love it here. Yeah, this is our first top 10 list. For those unaware, I'm literally just stealing Letterman's bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. This week, we're doing the top 10 ways that McDonald's can compensate for the McRib scandal. You guys ready? All right, here we go. Number 10, give the plaintiffs a grimace shake and let nature take its course. Number 9, bring the McDonald's Monopoly game gimmick back for a year, but actually let us pass go. You know who you are, that didn't allow us to do that last time. Number 8, plead McGuilty. Number 7, ask the plaintiffs if they want any fries with their lawsuits. Number 6, announce you're now serving Chicken McNuggets made from real chicken. Oh, that'll be the freaking day. Number 5, argue that because McRib is all technically one word, there was never a promise that it was actual pork ribs. It's a McLoophole. Number 4, pray the lawyers choke on the McDonald's Sprite. Wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, actually. Number 3, distract everyone by introducing a brand new item on the menu, the Filet-O processed meat. Number 2, present enough evidence to build a RICO counter case on Arby's. And the number 1 way McDonald's can compensate for the McRib scandal is fix the goddamn ice cream machine. Fix the goddamn ice cream machine. God. McDonald's is in some crazy. That's hilarious. Another article that we found that we thought was really funny is this one right here. A Florida teen was arrested after allegedly bashing her mom with a pork chop during a drunken argument. Now, this is an insane headline, first things first, but the weird thing is this actually also reminded me personally of a story that I was taught in, I believe it was AP Literature in high school. And what's interesting about this is I'm not the only person on the crew on the show here who went to that same high school, taught that same thing. Our very own MC Cam of the DVC band actually went ahead and knows the same story as well. So as much as I would love to tell you the story of how this thing went by, she could do it better than I ever could, which leads us to another edition of... Oh my goodness, I love that intro like you wouldn't believe. This is MC Cam, ladies and gentlemen. She's gonna tell you the story of the high school story that we were taught in AP Lit. And just for the sake of, you know what I mean? Just for the sake of making sure that this stuff is condensed and clear.
You got a minute and a half.
You ready?
Wait, which story?
You know the one. It's the lady, the one about the lady with like the drumstick and everything like that.
Oh my god!
Yeah. You did. Yeah, that one. You're gonna tell them that you're gonna tell everyone that story, and you're gonna relate it to this headline. And you got a minute and a half. You ready to go?
Okay, so I don't even know how quickly I can do this, if a minute and a half is even enough. But basically, the story was, this lady, she was in a she was in a marriage. It was a loveless marriage, I guess. She wanted to stay with her husband. She didn't think that divorce was an option for some reason. And instead of, expressing to her husband, "Hey, I want to fix this. I want this to be better." She is like constantly arguing with him. He's going out to go cheat on her, and she finds out. So she said, "You know what? F all that. I'm gonna take this fucking lamb chop thing, it was a lamb leg, I think, and not a frozen lamb leg, a ham hock type of thing. Knock him over the head with it, frozen. Knocked him over the head with it, unconscious. Bashed his head in with it. Then she proceeds to hide his body, put the fucking lamb leg in the oven to cook. Call the police, talking about her husband is missing, and then, while they're like, "Oh, well, we don't know what happened. It looks like it was something about like blunt force trauma, but it's something heavy. It's something like hard. You know what this could be?" She's like, "No, I don't know. But I do have dinner in the oven right now. Could you guys help me eat it? I'm all alone and I'm not even that hungry." And they said, "Yeah." And they're eating the food. And as they're eating the food, she's just sitting there smiling, cheesing. And they're like, "Yeah, well, if you ever figure out what this possibly could have been, let us know."
Oh my goodness, that was actually perfect time. Are you kidding me? I can't believe it. That was on the second. How did you do that?
Bro, I forgot about that story, bro. She's actually insane.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
She was real as for that shit. You about to go cheat on me?
I'm not gonna lie. You can't tell me she wasn't already thinking about that, bro. That shit was too smooth.
Oh no, she had that shit planned.
That shit
for
was too
sure.
Yeah, that shit been playing for a while, bro.
And isn't that just the point?
It's still a blunt
isn't that just
object,
the point of Cam's
but,
Rants? Also, shout out Sauce the God for this. We'll take a break, guys. When we come back, we got Miss Ramanan in the house. Stay tuned, everybody. Stay tuned. Oh, man. This is a curious case we got here. Very curious.
Hey.
Oh my gosh!
I don't care, man.
Welcome to Limbo. Well, we be playing my favorite game, the Limbo.
He's kinda funny.
I got 1 week left here. Let's make it great. Just like old times. What old times?
Welcome back to Nighty Night, everybody. Oh man, love that band so much. That really real band that's very real. My first guest tonight, I actually interviewed in person for this, as you're about to see. She's a content creator. She's a high school educator. She's a social studies teacher. And I found out that she actually teaches in Chicago, which is where I live, of course. So naturally, I reached out to her. I wanted to see if she was down to like score an interview or anything like that for the show, or at the very least I make a friend, which I think is really cool. And I'd like to think that I managed to do both. If not, I don't want her to tell me. So with that in mind, please enjoy this, my interview with Miss Ramadan. thank you for doing this. First off,
Thank you for having me. This is so exciting.
We met for the first time in person like maybe 30 minutes before at this time of recording.
Exactly.
So like, do I call you Miss Ramanan or Kishori? Like, what's the best way to refer to you guys?
Whatever you want. I don't care. Whatever makes you feel more comfortable.
Gotcha. I am terrified. All right. So,
No!
I guess to start off, just like, tell us about yourself, you know? Like, what's your background? How do you like to express yourself creatively? Like, what's your story, you know?
Okay, my story. That's a fun question. Okay, so I'm going to talk about my education route. That might be the way to go.
Okay.
So I've always known that I wanted to be a teacher. Ever since I was super, super little, I knew this was my calling. I knew this was my thing. I wanted to be a teacher. So after I graduated college, I was like, oh, I'm going straight into education. And in college, I double majored in both teaching of history and psychology. So I was like, okay, this is going to be like a helpful thing. You know, kids are always going through it. I went through it in high school. So I was like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. So that's like my path to how I became a teacher, I guess, in like a super quick snippet. But yeah, that's that. Yeah.
You have 2 cats.
I do have 2 cats.
They're named, I'm going to try my best not to butcher it, Kulfi and Hulva?
Yeah,
Okay,
Kulfi and Hulva. You killed it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, my hot take is I'm not a cat person at all, actually.
You're a dog person?
Yeah. We never had a pet ourselves, but I lived in like an apartment building that like had a bunch of people with dogs.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not a cat person because like I have a friend, Cam, not this Cam, not the Cam that's recording. It's a different Cam. She helps out with the show too. She has like numerous cats. She's allergic though.
Oh.
So like I've had beef with felines ever since because of how they like treat her on a casual day.
How do they treat her on a casual day?
Well, they treat her fine. Like they treat her like any cat would. It's just what it does to her in the process.
I see.
That gives me personal beef with cats. Saying all that to say, I want to see if you could change my mind about cats. Tell me about yours, please.
Okay, so few things. I also had no pets growing up. And I think I liked dogs more than cats initially, solely because it's easier to interact with dogs when you're out and about compared to cats.
Of course.
People aren't walking cats normally, you know? So it's like, you don't interact with them much, and then when you do go to people's house with cats, they're usually hiding. They're not out and about. You know, they're usually hiding or they're sitting somewhere. They don't really want to be pet. And they're very like, you touch me if I want to touch you, and that's it. So I didn't really have a connection to cats. But my fiance loves animals in general, but he loves cats. He loves the idea of like having a little video game buddy or whatever. So, but something we did just in general all the time, because I'm a big animal lover, period, is stop at the shelter. It was something we would just do. We would just go to the shelter, say hi to all the cats, all the dogs, the little hamsters, the guinea pigs, the bunnies, just because it was fun for me to do.
Right.
So his aunt fosters kittens.
Aww.
And this Kulfi specifically, last year, his aunt was like, at this point, she'd fostered like 20-some kittens. And she called us, and she's an OR surgeon. So she was like, hey, I'm going to be in the OR all day, but this is the sweetest cat ever. And I know you guys like animals. You should just babysit her for the day. And I'll come drop her off at your place. You just babysit her.
Right.
So she dropped Kulfi off at my fiance's apartment. And I went there, and it was really early in the morning. And this cat, like, I have no better way to describe her than this cat is a dog in a cat's body. Beyond friendly, loves people, super vocal, wants pets, never hisses, never scratches, never bites, like nothing.
If all cats were like that, oh my goodness.
I know. She has no issue clipping her nails. She just sits there. I just clip her nails and she just sits there. You know, she rolls over for belly rubs.
Oh my God. Wait, that is just a dog.
And she's weirdly obsessed with water. Not like likes taking a bath, but as in, if the tap is on, her whole face is in the tap. Her paws are in there. She is in there smacking around the stream, licking water straight out of the stream. Like, that is what she is doing. So I was the one that was very strongly concerned about having a pet because I'd never had one. And I was very like, it's a big responsibility. I want to make sure more than anything that I'm going to be worthy of taking care of an animal that is giving its whole life to me. You know, so that was like a big concern, but he was like super into it. He was like, no, okay, but I really want to do this, but I'm only going to do it if you want to do it. This is going to be a combined decision. So at the end of that day, we had to drop Goofy back off because she was still being fostered. We dropped her off, and then we called the shelter, and we were like, hey, when Goofy comes, her name was Mocha at the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the coffee?
Like the coffee. So we were like, hey, when Mocha gets returned to the shelter, can you let us know? And they're like, okay, cool, we'll let you know. And then about 4 days later, his aunt dropped Goofy back off at the shelter, and then the shelter called us, and they were like, hey, Mocha's ready to be, like, adopted. So we went in, and at this point, I had spent the past few days just thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it.
Mine now, please, mine.
Right, but also more like, am I sure I want to do this?
Mm-hmm.
And was that experience just a one-off? Was it a fluke? Or is she actually like that? So we went to the shelter, and they were like, oh, we have her upstairs. They opened the cage. Goofy pounced onto me, on my neck, immediately starts purring. And my fiance looks at me and goes, you know what? I wanted this cat, but she chose you.
Oh, man.
You know, like, I think this is a sign.
I would have cried.
Yeah. I did. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, I'm still so unsure. I've never had a pet. Nobody's ever had a pet. Like, I didn't know what to do in my family, right? Didn't know what to do. And they're like, you could do a 1-week home trial. And I was like, I'm doing that. I'm taking this cat home for a week. So we took her home, and by the end of the week, we kept her.
Mm-hmm. That's so sweet.
Sweetest cat. She cuddles with us every night, loves people, very friendly. And the most she'll do is let out a little scratchy meow when she doesn't want to be carried. But no hissing, no scratching, no biting. Wants to go smell everybody, wants to rub on everybody, everything. So that's Goofy.
If all cats were like Goofy and didn't make people allergic, then, you know, that would be glorious.
Yeah. The other thing with her is that she really loves being groomed, and she's a long-haired cat. Okay. So it helps a lot with the shedding, because she likes being groomed.
Gotcha,
so we're able to groom her a lot, and all that shedding helps. So I have had a few cat allergic friends over, and they've been okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of nice.
So it's just Cam. It's Cam's fault.
Right. Totally. And then...
She's going to have beef with you after this.
I'm so sorry, Cam. So sorry. And then Halva, so a few months ago, we were talking about it for a while, that like maybe Goofy needs a friend, like I'm gone all day. He works from home, but also some days he's gone and then Goofy's home all day. We're like, you know what, maybe it'd be nice. You know, like that thing where the first one is so nice, you're like, oh, we should get the second one.
Right.
Yeah, he's a menace. So we wanted another long-haired cat, and we weren't specific about boy or girl. We just wanted another cat. And but the thing about kittens is they go really fast. And at this point, we had learned a lot about cats. And we realized that if we can get them a little younger, then we can desensitize them a lot faster.
Gotcha.
To be a lot more comfortable. Because I think Goofy, we got lucky with that was her personality. Not all cats are like that. So
like kids.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Oh, okay. So we went actually an hour away, still at a shelter, just at a different shelter, an hour away to pick up Halva. And his name was Clem. Like Clementine. Clem. His name was Clem. And he was in a little thing with all of his siblings. And we just picked a couple of them out, and we were like, okay, we're going to see. Halva immediately jumped from the floor. He's like 1.5 pounds. Baby. Okay, he's 2 months. He's like this big. Jumped from the ground onto my lap, knocked out. Purring, knocked out.
It's second verse, same as the first.
Same thing, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, okay. So then I put him down, jumped back on. Gave him to my fiance, crawled back onto me. And I was like...
You keep getting chosen by these cats.
I know. I know.
The avatar of cats.
You're convincing me. But again, I think that this one, because I think he was already very cuddly. Like, it's hard to make an animal cuddly when they're not cuddly by nature.
Right.
He's already very cuddly. But we did a really good job desensitizing him early. Had people over all the time. And their one thing was, when you come over, you have to pick him up. You have to play with him. You have to touch his belly, have to touch his face, have to touch his ears. And of course, when something is that cute and that small, that's all anybody wants to do.
Of course.
You know? So it was perfect. I had my friends over all the time. They would come all the time, obsess over Halva, everything. And then now, super cuddly. Like Goofy times 10. He will sleep on, he does this thing where he'll like sit on everybody's lap that's there, figure out who's the most comfortable after doing the round, then go choose his person for the day.
I'm in tears.
Yeah. But he's a menace. He loves
How so?
climbing on things, loves knocking over stuff. smelling stuff he shouldn't. You know, needs to smell your food. Won't eat it, just needs to smell it.
Needs to know what it is.
Needs to know what it is. Needs to make his own decision that, yeah, this isn't cat food. Like, he needs to make that decision. But yeah, he climbs on everything. He has horrifying zoomies and a weird obsession with springs.
like the slinky type springs?
No, there's like small cat springs. They're like really small little swirls. Obsessed. Like, you'll hear it at 3 a.m. Just him like smacking the living daylights out of a little plastic spring.
Can?
Yeah. But
Full time, it's just Hova.
It's just Helva. But
Hova.
so sweet. Like, he just sleeps on my bed all day while I'm at work.
Aww.
Yeah. I know. It's so cute. And then when I'm home, like, he's a big, he's like a Velcro cat. Like, he needs to be carried at all times. And he'll just sit there and mew and mew and mew until I pick him up. So I recently got him this little, like, bag thing that just sits on the, like those baby carriers. Yeah.
You got one of those for Hova?
He loves it.
I'm sure.
He just sits there. And
I
it's
want
like,
one of those now.
I know. There's a hole for his tail. So you gotta, like, pull his tail out through it. And he just
That's
sits
so
there.
cute.
And he, like, loves it. It's his favorite thing.
That kills me. Wait.
Yeah.
Can we get one of those for like people? Like full grown, like 6'4" people? Is that possible? Is that a thing that we could do?
I mean, who's carrying you, Cam? Maybe.
You got it, right?
I think we got it, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can look that up after the shoot.
Please do send me a picture of this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I would like to see this.
We'll have updates for the show.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
But yeah, there's my, have I convinced you at all?
You know, I think cats are cuter now.
That's fair.
I'll say that.
That's fair.
Let's talk about your plants.
Oh, I'm so, okay, you know what? You know what? I'm sorry, I have to tell you something. So before I came on the show, I called my friend and I was like, hey, I spend 5 days a week dressing semi-teacher professional. By the end of the week, I'm so tired, like I don't know what other outfit to wear. And my closet just looks dumb to me. You pick an outfit for me today. And she goes, let's do your inner, shout out Vidya. She was like, we're gonna do your inner tree core. Literally dressed like a tree today.
You know what?
And she goes, right?
I wouldn't have noticed if you didn't point it out.
And she goes, you know, the only thing that would have made this is if you had a little leaf hair clip or like little monstera leaf earrings, like it would have been perfect. And I was like, you're so right.
Now we know for next time.
Yeah.
Leaf clip. That's
Leaf
the one.
clips, yeah.
Yeah, no. With the reels and again, I went down a rabbit hole. With like the different reels and like vlogs and everything around it, I feel like there's like 3 places you're at the most. It's the classroom, a library, or a plant store.
This is so
and
accurate.
You notice how I didn't say your home.
I love that.
You have like 2.5 generations worth of plants at your home.
I really do.
Yeah. Here's your chance to yap about your love for plants.
I love plants. I love plants. I love plants. I think there's something so wonderful about nurturing already. Like, I love animals. I love plants. Like, I've loved plants for a long time, and I think my love really, really for houseplants came into a thing right before COVID. And then I fell in love. And then I was like, oh my God, you can clip them and make multiples and then give them to people as gifts. And it's a problem because I have most definitely influenced friends around me. And now they'll come to my apartment and be like, yo, that's a new plant. I want some of that. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, let me cut it for you.
Yeah.
Let me make you a baby.
Here you go.
Yes, it's crazy. But it's so nice to like care for other things, especially plants, because they don't cause anybody any harm. They're not like Halva knocking stuff off. You know, they're not doing stuff like, they just sit there and they look pretty. They're cute decorations. And then, of course, there's the benefit of like clean air, you know?
Right.
Or so you're told, whatever.
And if it's not, then it's your fault.
Right, it's your fault, exactly. But it's nice. It's just so exciting to see that one new leaf pop through.
If we had to put a number on it, how many plants do you have currently?
You know what? This is a great question. I'm gonna say 50.
Oh my God. 50 plants.
Yeah, every once in a while, a couple of my friends, my fiance, will like count and be like, okay, you're up 3. Which ones are the new ones?
They're keeping score.
They're keeping score.
Oh
I bet
my
I could call him right now and he'll tell me like, I know how many at your place. Like, yeah, they keep score.
You know, is that possible?
Yeah, let me see. I know he's at a chess tournament right now.
Oh my.
So let me see if I can get a hold of him. That would be pretty funny. I have a question for you.
Sure.
How many houseplants do I have?
Currently or?
Currently. No, currently.
35?
35? Okay, I said 50.
Yeah. See, at your peak, it was like 80.
More with Ms. Ramanan when we come back. You want to see misterHEEMA videos live and in their entirety, but are allergic to the awful feeling of YouTube copyright laws muting audio? Well, then check out my brand new Patreon page, Muchacho Mob Plus, where you get instant access to all my videos in their original form, plus access to the exclusive Patreon series, So We Watched, where me and my friends watch a bunch of movies, shows, and everything in between just for the sake of a good time. And the best part of it is, it's only $1, my G. For just $1, you get all access to everything, plus early access to future videos, plus your name at the end of everything that I make going forward. So if you want to see stuff like this,
Is that an electric chair? Oh my.
stuff like this,
But this face is your face now.
Pointing her to the mirror is insane.
Yeah, no, that's
After saying
fucked
that.
up. His face is yours now. Like, golly.
and stuff like this.
Fucking
Not yet.
Tinashe, bro. I've been a nasty girl, nasty.
And don't let the YouTube algorithm make you feel poor, unsuccessful, and like less of a man. Join the Muchacho Mob Plus army today. It's worth it. That's right, everybody. We are back. Now that we know her to be a cat lady and a plant hoarder, let's get back to my interview with Miss Ramanan, where we ask her from here questions about content and her teaching. So I want to shift from there and like the general like personal background and whatnot to like content creation, to the
Okay.
world of that. You've been making content for years, even before like the shorts and everything that
Yeah.
you do now. What got you into all that? Like, what made you want to like go into content creation, editing, all that stuff?
That's
Because
a
you
good
mentioned it a second ago.
Yeah, that's a great question. Okay, so I don't know. I've always been on the very creative side of things. I just love being creative, and I've always been like physical creative. So like arts, painting, crochet,
Right.
knitting, like the little oven baked clay stuff, pottery. I've always done
Oh my
stuff like
God, you
that.
got an easy bake?
No, like it's an oven baked clay. Like you make little figurines, like polymer clay, and you
okay.
bake it in the oven. And people are like recently making magnets and stuff out of it. I don't know if you've seen it,
I have
but
not.
always does that kind of stuff. But I never did any form of like digital creativity. And then when I was in middle school, I was in the school's marketing club. So I'd literally sit there with a giant Max on iMovie and edit together like our advertisement for like, oh my God, join the school play, and like the football game's coming up, and I would be the one editing the videos together that they would post to the school. So now I was like, oh my God, I make all these arts and crafts. I should record myself for doing it. So I literally had like a setup. It was my desk, and my desk had like this shelf that would go up above it, and it would come out at the top. So I would put my mom or my dad's phone, because I didn't have a phone at the time, up here like this, and then stand above it to make sure like, okay, can I see the top? Is it at the correct angle? And I would make the art and craft while standing up, while looking through this to make sure that my hand was in the right position the whole time. It was insane, because if I sat down here, my head would get in the way. And I would be like, oh my God, I'm editing my head.
I have to start all over.
I have to do this. I have to make this spoon mirror all over again.
Perfect. What a lovely day this is.
Yeah. But the thing is, I did not realize what views were and likes were. But at the end of the video, I'd always be like, oh my God, like and subscribe. But I had no idea what it was.
Whatever that means.
I mean, every YouTuber at that time was saying it. I was like, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, like every time. And I did a whole thing where I was like, I have recently unlisted all these videos. So a lot of these have been unlisted recently because I don't want my students finding them.
Of course.
Yeah, I cannot imagine the memes
dude.
that would come out of it.
Imagine the topic of
No! I would actually cry and quit my job.
We're going somewhere else.
I'm moving countries. I'm gonna go teach penguins in Antarctica. I will see you later. But yeah, so I started like making these little videos, and I would edit them on iMovie, and then I'd post them. And there was a point in time when I was like, every Thursday I'm posting a video, and I was like, welcome back to Thursdays. I'm posting another video, and
I wish I had that.
Yeah, right? The commitment one was crazy. It was crazy commitment. And then I got to the point where, I don't know, I think it was like college, and my content kind of shifted in college. I started doing like a day in the life, like come to college with me, like that kind of stuff. That felt more, I don't know, like me maturing,
Of
growing
course.
up,
Dude,
evolving, whatever.
When I was going through the deep dive, like researching and everything, I was
Yeah.
in a call with like friends and people that I do like work on the show and everything
Yeah.
with. And I was just going through like the rabbit hole of watching those back to back and everything like that.
Yeah.
Seeing you cook the stuff. One of the Cam, she had like said as I was watching it, now you becoming her biggest fan in real time. And I was like, aw.
That's kind of cute. That's so cute.
They were very fun. They were
Yeah.
very fun to see. In terms of content creation, like, technically speaking, you don't need to be doing this. I think that's what's so interesting about it. Because, like, you have arguably, like, the most full-time job there is.
Yeah.
So, I guess my question is, at this point in the trip, what is your motivation to, like, making the videos and the stuff that you do? Like, what keeps you wanting to do it?
My therapy? This is my therapy. This is my, like, people don't believe that this is legit. Like, I'll come home and be like, you guys, you will not believe what happened the other day. Like, I sat in my chair during lunch with my 2 crackhead students and watched the 2 of them explain to me that they're in a box in the ocean in the sky. And I was like, oh my God. And they don't believe me. They're like, this did not happen. And I like literally reenact it. And I was like, what the heck? I do it for all of you guys. Why don't I just put it out there?
Might as well, yeah.
Might as well.
It's perfect. That makes sense.
Oh my gosh. But it's just funny. Like, it just feels like a good, I think being an educator is an extremely demanding job. And I think people love like making jokes about it, of course, because what can you do? You have to make jokes about it. But I think this is a very, like the humor in it is a very, very good way to cope with the stress of the job, especially after I've had a really stressful day. It's nice to just be like, what is the funniest thing that happened today for me to act out? You know, before I leave work. If the kids are gone, right, let me just set myself 10 minutes. What is something funny and quick that happened today that I can record and then leave? So that I'm leaving on like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. Like I'm laughing to myself as I'm leaving the building instead of like, a fight happened at the school today. Like that was hard. A kid cursed me out. That was hard. Like instead of that, I'm leaving thinking about that was a funny thing that happened today. This was a sweet thing that happened today.
Have any of your students ever asked to be part of your content, like specifically?
Constantly.
Like how often?
Constantly. So I didn't tell any of them that I post anything ever. They just started finding it.
Oh, that's
They were
lovely.
like, you showed up on my For You page. You showed up on my Instagram Reels. My mom saw you on her Facebook.
Oh, no.
Right? And I'm like, oh, okay. So then it slowly started becoming a thing. And now kids that I don't have in class know me too. Just because they've like seen my Reels and my TikToks and whatever.
So you're like popular there now, it's safe to say.
Yeah. And they all think I'm a fun teacher. And I'm like, you guys need to ask the kids that are actually in my class. Not all of them feel that way.
Oh, there's a distinction.
Yeah. Some of them don't like me, which it makes sense. And maybe we'll get to that later.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, so it's like pretty funny. And I don't know, like, I have to make it very clear to them that they can't be in my videos. And I'm like, you guys, I will show you the videos that I make, but I cannot tag you. I will not reply to any of your comments. I will if you're a graduated student.
Okay.
Right? I have a couple kids in my comments that are like my graduated students, and they're in college and working and whatever. And them I'll respond to and be like, yeah, this was you in my class a couple years ago. You know, but you're not supposed to be in my videos and not putting your face, not tagging you because you want the clout, not doing that.
I guess that's a good place to like transition into like more so teacher related questions now, like the whole student teacher relationship and whatnot, because like being fresh in like the world of teaching pretty much, because you've been in the world of teaching for a little over a year now,
Yeah,
is it?
yeah.
Like closing in on 2 years almost?
Yes, exactly.
So what would you say is like changed between being taught in high school and like teaching high schoolers? Like, is there anything that you've noticed that's like changed and what's been like constant?
Oh yeah, the stupidity of high schoolers is the same. The same, like,
Good to know.
yeah, but it's just in different fonts, like stupid 6-7 stuff. Like we had the 21 and the what are those? It's the same thing.
Fairs.
It's the same thing. It's just in different forms. The brain rot, it's the same thing, except we just said like the Vine stuff and
17, 38.
all that stuff, right? We did all that.
I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello.
The same thing. It's the same. It's the same thing. It's the same thing in different fonts. The stupidity never goes away. The drama never goes away. He likes her. She likes her. He broke up with her. He cheated with her. Like whatever. Never goes away. The tears don't go away. The excuses don't go away. So the behavior, the overall experience of being a high school student, per se, high schooler, a teenager, I guess, is not. It's arguable here. But I don't think it's too different. But I think the outside world is what has changed the teenage high schooler experience in specific, right? AI, for example. And now that has just made the learned helplessness and the overall helplessness like 50,000 times worse, right? The effort for any kind of critical thinking at all is gone, right? Like I put up an image. Write down one thing you see, one thing you think, and one thing you wonder about the image. They need to copy paste that image into AI and ask the image what it thinks.
That's crazy to think about, actually. So anyways, on to a less serious topic. You mentioned it before. Can you explain what 6-7 means? Because to this day, I don't understand.
No idea. I just know I can't say the numbers 5 or 8 without 6. And if I'm like, if they're like, oh, how many minutes are left? I gotta say this 8 or 5-ish.
Fly.
Right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Because like I know it's from the song, like, you know, how does it go? Shooters, they strapped, I don't need mine. They put belt right to their behind, the way that they Bert, I know he died.
Yeah.
Etc.
Yeah.
But like I never understood what the actual like.
So okay, my
have they tried explaining it to you
according
before?
to them, my understanding is there's some basketball player or someone and the interviewer or some guy is like, hey, how tall are you? And he's like, oh, about 6'7". And that's how the meme was born.
That's what did it?
Because that's how they're saying it, right? They're saying it in the same 6'7" tone, which is like not like the song.
Right. Well, they sort of say it like that in the song,
Is
right?
it?
6'7", I just bit right on the highway.
This is what I've heard from them. Every time I mention, guys, is this from a song? They just look at me like I'm dumb. And I'm like, no. They're like, no, this has nothing to do with the song.
You don't get it, Miss Ramadan.
No, you don't get it. You don't get it.
It's
And then-
funny, 6'7".
But if I say 6'7", it's weird. And they're like, oh, you're a cornball.
You're old.
You're an like you're a cornball.
You're an unk.
I'm like, okay, thanks.
Appreciate you. How do you let your personality shine through your teaching? Like, what do you do to kind of like balance making those connections with your students while also making sure that they're like learning what you want them to learn?
Few things. One, because I teach history, almost every battle I teach it like a school fight.
Shares.
It's very controversial, but I
That
do.
makes sense, actually, yeah.
And in our school specifically, with how heated sometimes students get, we do experience a lot of school fights, and they get very enamored by it. So I do know that me teaching like fights, Civil War or whatever as a school fight works for them. I gotta say things like, yeah, these two are fighting. Meanwhile, this person recording the whole time. But they're this person's friend. But guess what? They don't jump in. Now what? Right? And then you get the whole, oh no, that's backdoor. Like, you know, you can't do that to someone. Like, that's evil. Boom, it's clicked in. It's locked in.
There we go.
You know, that's what I need.
And didn't you write like messy letters for some lesson
Oh
plans
yeah,
too?
for the Declaration of Independence, the United States calling it with England. Oh
Yep.
yeah, it's perfect. I wrote a breakup letter. I wrote it. To make that very clear. I wrote it.
You wrote
I made it up. I wrote it.
She did.
The amount of hate I got in the comments, I would never post a video of my. I would not either. Did you watch the video? Anyway.
Context clues. People,
So I wrote
please.
it. I threw it on the floor before class started. And then I'd point to it. Hey, did someone drop something?
Oh, you're
Did you drop
messy.
something? No? Okay. Can you hand me that real quick? Pick it up. You guys.
That's so messy.
Someone wrote something. Immediately. Who wrote it? What's it say? What's it say?
What's on it?
Yeah, so I made the mistake of writing Snapchat in there. And they all screamed at me because they don't use Snapchat anymore. And it was like, oh, it's got to be a nerd because we don't use Snapchat. I remembered that. I remembered that. And in the 5th and 7th period, I got rid of the Snapchat, and then we were good again. Smooth sailing again. And it's always so funny because they'll remember it, and then I have them write their own versions of the breakup letter, and that's so fun. It's so entertaining.
You taxing my sugar and paper was taking away my liberty. That's why we went back to your ex, France, because they know all about your little problems. Besides, France treats me better anyway. You tried to make me pay for sticking up for the both of us? Well, get the heck off my phone. P.S. It's not me, it's you.
I love when teachers, because like I always appreciated this from teachers I had when I was in school, both like high school and college. I always appreciate teachers that go out of their way to be like unorthodox with their lesson plans and whatnot.
I also
like, it's so. Didn't you make like a Monopoly game or something like similar to it?
I did to teach the redlining in like urban cities, New York, Chicago, things like that, to teach redlining and gentrification. I did. That was a super cool hit because the whole kicker of the game is that if you buy property on the red zone and the yellow zones, you are going to lose all your wealth really fast. Mm-hmm. Except I didn't tell them that. And I low-key did the marketing of, guys, you're going to get the same amount of rent no matter where you build. Why don't you build in the cheaper zones? Just to make sure that they would actually experience the game itself. Mm-hmm. So sure enough, they all built on red and yellow. And sure enough, a bunch of them started losing money because the event cards are stacked against them. And they were like, no, it's not fair. These event cards. What you mean I gotta pay you another $10?
Everybody gotta learn the hard way.
So funny. So funny. I mean, I'm having the greatest time. But now it's at the point where if I ever mention a game, they know there's a catch. Mm-hmm. And they're just like, what's in this game?
That's good. You're giving them that critical thinking.
Yeah. I was like, exactly, because history is not easy. It's not just a game. Exactly.
I wish,
right? Exactly.
You should sell that game to Hasbro. They would probably legitimately take it.
Stay tuned for more with Miss Ramanan when we come back.
Nighty Night was made possible in part by Clary Fakes. If you're in the Chicagoland area, come see what the people are raving, craving, and fainting over. And by contributions to misterHEEMA from viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome back to the show, and now back to my interview with Miss Ramanan. I want to ask, based on your teaching experience, a lot of comedians and whatnot sometimes like focus in, even on some cases obsess over what can only be described as linguistic specificity, which is basically just making sure that like a joke, even down to like a single word or like how it's pronounced, is like said in a way where the audience will immediately get the joke and laugh. So like, given you're a psych major, I wonder if there's any correlation with that with you as a teacher. Like, are there specific words or like sentences or ways that you like describe the lesson that you're teaching to try to keep it retained in a high school teenager's mind?
That's a good question. I'm not sure if it's the way, for sure. I do say things like, my students say backdoor a lot to mean like, like betraying someone.
Right.
So I do try to use the language that they use in my lessons. To kind of help them understand what exactly is happening.
Do they like scoff at it?
No, they get it.
Really?
They get it, and they get like a little like, yo, no way Spain did that.
She gets it, bro. Whoa.
Yeah, Spain did that to France?
Oh,
no.
Nah.
They
like backdoored them?
Yeah. Yeah, like they get that. So that usually works pretty well. But I think what I really do I think it's hopefully my lesson plans that actually stick with them. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure to what extent I actually use. I feel like some of what I do is subconscious. Like I don't even realize I'm doing it and I do it. But a lot of what I do is kind of just making sure that what I am teaching them is from their lens, right? So history is being taught from the lens of people of color, from people that have experienced the oppressive nature of the United States. Like, right? That is how I try to teach history. So as a result, it quickly becomes very relatable and very personal. And I think that tends to be the way that it connects with them very quickly.
It like latches on.
Yeah, they get it. They're like, oh yeah, I've seen this. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm seeing it on the news. I'm experiencing this. I have experienced this. I know people have experienced this.
Was there any lesson that was like generally like, I guess, hard to teach for any of those reasons?
Yes, sometimes like the Revolutionary War was a hard one to teach. Like, how do you get them in, like, I don't know. It's very difficult sometimes to teach, yes, this country is going to war with another country because they are feeling like this one is too controlling, right? And they're paying too many taxes. And it's, sure, like you can teach it and try to explain it in all these different ways. Like, oh, they're taking too much. And like the breakup letter. Right. That was as close to them as I could get it. But actually having to teach the different taxation methods was hard.
I believe you.
Yeah. Like, so difficult to get them to understand. It's so difficult to get them to understand some of the so whats, especially in the more non-people of color centered histories, or the way that the curriculum is formed.
Yep.
That is a very hard thing to navigate, and I often don't teach it that way. And I say I don't care what the curriculum says. Thank you. Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Do they know you're doing this? Do they know like you're doing this at all?
No.
Good.
Yeah. No.
I ask this next question with the context specifically.
Oh no.
This next question is based around your height.
Oh gosh.
And by that, I mean that your height
Mm-hmm.
is lower
Mm-hmm.
than the average person's height.
Is it really? What is the average person's height?
I believe it's 5'4". I Google searched it. I believe it's like 5'4", 5'5", or something.
Is it really?
Like that. It's
Even for women?
I believe so, because I remember Googling specifically average height for women, and I know it was above 5'1".
Yeah, I'm 5'1".
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I know for sure it was above 5'1". So what's the most obscure case where a parent questioned whether you were just another student in the class?
Oh, a lot, often. One thing is we're a uniform school, so it's pretty obvious who's a teacher and who's not.
Okay.
It also is why I dress the way that I do. I'm not that teacher that shows up in hoodie and sweatpants, unless it's like a PD day where it's like a professional
Right.
development day and it's just us, or like a pajama day where the staff is included. And even then, like I'm not in pajamas. I'm usually in some kind of loungewear, like something more chill. But yeah, no, I think my demeanor doesn't come off student. I think I might look student in a crowd of students.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in a crowd, like when I'm walking down the hall and there's a bunch of kids and it's like passing period. Oh yeah, blend right in. People don't see me.
I'm sure, 'cause I feel like high school students are getting taller and taller each year, no?
I don't know. There's like a disparity. The tall kids get taller, the shorter kids get shorter. Like
Yeah.
there's no in between is the issue. There's just like you're either like 6.5 feet.
Big Burger Elmo.
Yeah, or you're like 4. Like that's it. There's no in between.
Obviously, your shorts and stuff show that like you get a lot of tea
Yeah.
from students.
Yeah, so much. They email me. You don't
Really?
understand. They email me and they'll
They
be
said,
like,
"Oh,
"Did
you
you
need to
know?"
get updated on this.
Yeah, like I told you that he was doing this weekend and she was doing this that day. Like, do you know what they just texted me this weekend? They just sent me this text. Oh my god! And then they'll send me their memes, after, and they're always just like the stupid rats that are just like, and I don't know how to respond.
You
And
have to
usually,
sit there at home like,
yeah, I'm usually just like, all right, back to laundry. Like
what do you even respond with?
oh, question mark.
Oh,
like
fairs.
what do you want me to say? Because usually what ends up happening is when there's tea being spilled, there's usually this friend's friend in the room, the kid's friend in the room. So they're spilling tea to each other, and they're telling me together, but they reflect on each other. So I just do the listening and the, oh, wow, okay, like the reactions, and that's it, because they handle each other. But when it's a direct, straight line of contact email, how do I respond? I don't. I go to work and I'm like,
don't.
yeah, so I saw your email. Do you want to tell me about it? And then they start yapping and that fixes the problem.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah. What do you want me to tell you? You're 14, 15 years old. I don't have an opinion.
I'm not allowed.
I don't have it. Yeah.
Literally.
I'm not allowed to have an opinion. Yeah, that part. I also don't. Like, you're 15 years old. I don't have an opinion.
You're not even a person.
You're not.
You don't even really have thoughts.
I don't. And the thing is, the thoughts that you do have, you say every single one out loud. I don't need to know all your thoughts.
I'm good, actually. I can live.
I'm fine.
without-
I did not need to know that you needed to fart right now. Like, I don't need to know that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No.
In your experience so far, like, what do you think is the biggest misconception about, like, teachers in general now that you're on the other side for the most part?
There are so many. I don't know which one is the biggest misconception.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think.
They get a lot of bad rep.
Yeah. I mean, okay, I do think there are people in every field that don't do what they're supposed to do.
Of course.
That tends to be across everything, right? Even students that don't do what students are supposed to do, doctors, teachers, whatever, everybody. But I think there's a large group of people that don't treat teachers with the respect that they should be given, and that's a really big one. I am with your child 8 hours a day.
That's a third of the day.
That's a third of the day. And here's the thing: even if I see
right?
that
8
kid,
times 3, 24.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Quick math.
Yeah.
CS major.
Absolutely. Yes, that and here's the thing, even if you're just going to say, "Oh, well, you're only with my kid an hour." I see your kid every passing period. Right? And if your child likes me, that child is seeing me every single period.
Mm-hmm.
Every single passing period. They're going to go out of their way to walk by my class just to say hello, just to make a short joke.
Right.
You know, just because they put their head down all of last period, all of a sudden came up with the best short joke and need me to hear it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So they will. And I have seen your child. I have seen your child walk in the building this morning, big smile, "Hi, Miss Ramanan." Seen him walk back 7th period, frown on their face. At the very least, I know something between the morning and the evening, something happened. I have seen that. You have not. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So at the very least, when I communicate to you, hey, something's going on with your child, or I am seeing this behavior with your child, I believe educators deserve a lot more respect in that than what we've been given.
Definitely.
At the very least, this is just like one of the many, 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 many misconceptions. The other thing is that I do not think that is just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think another thing is that I do not believe that as teachers, I think we have this own misconception going into teaching. I don't care how prepared people think they're making you as a teacher, you are not prepared to be a teacher. Especially right now in our current political climate in the United States. Gun violence was already one thing. Now with our political climate, it is a whole other thing. Right? Teachers make jokes all the time, like, "Oh, I'm the nurse and the therapist and the this and the that," right? Like many times, I have a sewing kit on me at all times because you never know when a kid's gonna rip their clothes in the wrong spot and don't have an extra pair of clothes.
Right.
Right? I have extra t-shirts from when I was in high school, like extra high school t-shirts that I just have lying around because you never know.
Never know.
You never know.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. I have fully stopped by Dollar Tree and picked up cheap t-shirts, just random ones in different sizes because you never know. Those are all things that nobody prepares you for. I'm talking about basic things, right? You're not even prepared to randomly needing to be somebody's nurse in the hallway, randomly needing to be their therapist, right? You're not even prepared for that, let alone the political climate, let alone walking into the building every single day knowing that there is gun violence, that is a serious threat for school. It is such a weird feeling. It is weird. It's difficult to explain that. You know?
You never can.
No.
Not thoroughly, at least.
No.
Because, like, again, anything can happen. You never know what will happen.
And also with teaching, it's one of those jobs where your brain never turns off.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, my fiance is also CS. And when that laptop is closed, unless he's on call that week and he's going to get pinged, his brain's off. He doesn't think about work. He doesn't mention work. Nothing. I'm always thinking about work. Right? Even whether it's a joke, whether I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this funny thing happened today," or that teacher brain is so difficult to shut off.
Mm-hmm.
And I have tried my hardest. I don't work after work hours at all.
Right.
I do before. I get there early to work a little before, but I don't after. And I leave when that bell rings, maybe 10 minutes after if I want to record something real quick. But that's it. But even then, on my way home, I'm thinking about that one kid that said this one thing, that one kid that hasn't been in school for a long time, that one parent-teacher conference, and I know the parent's the problem, right? That's all you're thinking about. And then you go home over the weekend and you're thinking about, okay, I hope that one kid's okay, right? I know that going in Monday, I have so much to do. And it's one of those things that I have to be in the building to do. Mm-hmm. I cannot do it right now. So I can't even ease my mind from that stress of like, I have something to do.
Right.
Teachers are so to their core misunderstood, right? And what they do and how they do it and what they're trying to give. I don't know. I feel like I didn't answer your question.
Oh, no, you did. Definitely.
Because at the end of the day, I don't know what the biggest misconception is.
There's too many to name, just one. And like, I think that's what I was touching on earlier. Because I made the joke earlier that like, oh, you have like the most full-time job. But like, it's true to an extent. Like, there's a lot that goes into it that's like more than just giving them a lesson and everything like that. There's so many more factors that go into making sure and like building the minds of teenagers going into like the next phase of their life, whatever that is. So it's like, it's not a thankless job. The fact that like you're in it and you've been doing well in it clearly and like you have all the stuff to show, you should be proud of yourself, like legitimately.
I appreciate that. That's really sweet. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's hard. And I think I was just thinking about what you were saying, and it's a little difficult because even, right, that whole point of like, even when you're done with work, your brain turns off, like you should turn your brain off thing. That is like the mental drain, the mental stress that puts on someone to be like, I cannot stop thinking about it, right? Like that is just always on my mind. And at this point, like whatever, let's say you've logged out of your email's not on your phone, right? You don't have many coworker friends that text you. Cool, whatever. It is one of those jobs that like you genuinely cannot shut your mind off. Like if you cannot do it, I guarantee like not a single teacher goes a whole day, a whole weekend without thinking about something related to school. Something either like a student or something that needs to be done or admin or something. There's always something. And it is a very like mentally draining job in that sense. So it is really important for educators especially to find something that they can place their energy in that fills their cup. It is one of those jobs that is so easily drains the cup. You need to find something to just pour into it, something that fills it.
See, now I get the 50 plants.
Now you get the 50 plants. I'm literally filling their cups.
Yeah, so some jokes write themselves.
Right. Yeah.
Stick around, because when we come back, Ms. Ramanan takes the first ever Heem assessment. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, everybody. Welcome back. If you made it this far, appreciate you. And now, the conclusion of my interview with Ms. Ramanan, including her taking the Heem assessment. To close out this interview, I want to introduce a bit of a new segment for the show, for like guests and whatnot that I have on here. And given you are a teacher, I think it's fun that you're the first one to do this. You will be the first one officially to take what I'm dubbing the Heem assessment.
Oh, okay.
If you've ever seen the Late Show with Stephen Colbert, like him do like the Colbert questionnaire, it's basically just the same thing of that. I'm just stealing it and like doing my own questions with it. It's essentially just 15 rapid fire questions, 2 rules. We listen, and if necessary, we will judge.
We judge.
Yeah,
cool.
Very much so. Question number 1. What's the most useless thing you know how to do?
Wiggle my ears.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. That's the most useless thing I know how to do.
We'll have to get a close-up shot of that and in afterwards.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And the stupid eyebrow thing. Like,
oh man, I don't know how to lift a single eyebrow. I wish I could, because like I love The Rock, but I can't. I can't do it. All right, question 2. What right now, at this moment in time, would be the most perfect gift you could receive?
Gift?
Gift.
Right now, in this moment in time, perfect gift. A massage.
A massage?
A massage.
We'll work that out. We'll figure something out after the show. Question 3. Do pineapples belong on pizza?
No. I'll eat it. I'm not a picky eater. I'll eat it.
I've never tried it before. I wouldn't know.
I'm not a sweet and spicy girl. I'm either spicy, salty, tangy, like that's a flavor profile, or sweet and tart.
Fair.
You don't combine the two.
Fair.
My fiance would disagree.
Cameron is behind the camera. We just became his favorite person.
We are same page. Yeah, we are same page.
I just haven't read the book yet, clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
What's one thing that you do that you wish was socially acceptable?
Oh my gosh.
We're capturing the whole human experience with these questions.
Socially acceptable.
It's a tough one. Most of what you do is not socially acceptable.
Good answer, Steve. It's up there. Pick one. Read a book, watch a movie, or play a game.
Read a book.
Read a book?
Read a book.
I knew you were going to say that.
You knew I was going to say that.
Big library person.
Absolutely.
Who's one person you would slap as hard as you can?
My brother.
Full freedom.
my
Really?
brother. Yeah.
Without hesitation.
Without hesitation.
Full freedom.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever?
Yeah.
How often?
When we were kids, I smack him all the time.
Yeah? You guys got in fights?
I mean, he was my little brother. He was very annoying all the time. Like, he'd come and mess up my projects and, like, need to be in my room and paint with the paints that I was painting. Smack him.
Get him.
Yeah, get him. Yeah.
Would it be front hand or back hand?
Front.
Okay.
Front. Always in the back or the shoulder, never the face. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
My parents
okay.
knew. And they were like, well, yeah, we get it. And I was like, okay.
What do you value most in a friendship?
This is not a rapid fire question.
This wasn't the one I thought that was going to take the most time.
Mutual understanding. The understanding that if you are genuinely friends with someone, that person never has ill intent for you. Something that will truly always get me is the friendships that I've unfortunately lost because people refuse to communicate.
Yep.
And I feel like that always happens as a result of an assumption. It's always, I assumed this is why you did what you did, which is why I didn't want to talk to you about it. Right? There's like some reservation there. So the mutual understanding that if you are my friend, we are going to fix this and we are going to talk about it. Right? And we are going to get on the same page. And without that barrier of, you must have done this to hurt me and I don't know why you would do this, and I thought that we were like that without that. Because that's the precursor to not communicating. So I guess the reason I'm saying mutual understanding is because that is the precursor to communication.
Yep. That one.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah.
What's one song that you're ashamed to like?
Ashamed? Oh my god. Okay, to all my Tamil people, why this Kolaveri? It's a Tamil song. I don't know how to. I'm ashamed because it's actually so stupid. Like, there's no meaning behind it. It means nothing. But it was a hit and it went crazy, and I still love that song.
Okay.
Still love that song. And
Okay.
if somebody plays it, I will be up having a good time. Yeah.
Good
I
to
love that
know.
song.
Good
Yeah.
to know. We'll play that like for like 7 seconds or something. Probably only 7 seconds, just so it doesn't get copyrighted.
White skin girl.
What would you describe as your biggest L
My biggest L, as
Biggest
in like if somebody else does it or that I do.
that you've done? Yes.
My biggest L. I don't know, trip down the stairs in front of my students.
And the reception of that was?
Yeah, never wore heels again for the rest of the school year. That's it.
true.
That was the one day I wore heels, never wore them again.
All right, so this is a test of like teenagers. What was the was it more
It was
laughing?
first laughing, then an immediate, oh my God, are you okay, Miss Ramanan?
Oh, the laughing, are you okay?
Yeah, it's the laughing, where they were like, and then they'd come up, oh.
That's almost
I
worse.
saw you fall.
I think I hate that
can't
one
believe
worse.
you fell. But I did get a lot of like, but that's okay, it must not have hurt that bad, you're so close to the ground. Like, I did get a lot of those. Anyway, this was last year.
Okay.
Never again.
Okay.
Done.
This isn't one of the questions, but now I'm just curious. What's the best short joke that you've gotten? Like,
I've gotten way too many. I've gotten the elf on the shelf one. Recently, one of my students said, "Stop!" I see him laughing. Yeah, I got like, but it was like after winter break, and they were like, I'm sad I never got to tell you this, but like, you mind if I pull up the list that I have?
Of course.
It's literally called "Things My Students Have Said to Me," and it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was 4 power scrolls, ladies and gentlemen.
There's a lot. There's so many. And these aren't, I guess this isn't just short jokes, but I have like, were you alive back when the pictures were all black and white? Like, oh, okay. Thank you. This is really helpful. But yeah, I've definitely gotten all the elf on the shelf ones. Recently, somebody told me that I'd be a human keychain. Like, they could stick me on a keychain. Stop, Cam! Wait, you want to see the ones I heard this week?
Of course.
I haven't recorded these yet.
Oh my, exclusive?
So you know how people put kids in a high chair? That's basically you when you sit on your stool. Yep. And then another one asked, when you and your friends go out to eat, do you be getting kids' meals? And then I'm doing a presentation. This was literally Thursday. We're doing a presentation. I'm like, we're taking notes. And I was like, you guys, I'm like, can I move on? They're like, no, you're going too fast. You're going too fast. We're on the same slide for like 7 minutes at this point. Now, if I had said this in class, they would have all. Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. So I was like, guys, how slow do you write? One of my students goes, slower than you grow.
Oh, no, that kid's getting thrown out the window.
Yeah, that's my favorite threat is defenestration. My favorite threat is defenestration, and that's the word for it, getting thrown out the window. The word is defenestration.
Defenestration?
Yeah, and I always say that to them, and they have no idea what it means. So they think it's like some brutal, like decapitation type torture.
That's good.
But the whole time it just means getting thrown out the window, and it's so funny.
I'll remember that one. I'm gonna use that more often.
Yeah. But yeah, those are like I think some of the top tier ones I've gotten. Here we go. There's like another one that was like I get this is one kid that calls me Lil Fry. He walks down the halls every day and goes, "What's up, Little Fry?"
What's up, Lil Fry?
Every day. I got another one. It's like you're like a little minion, like a small talking robot. Yes, this list just keeps going. On and on. Like, I don't even know. Mr. Ramanan, be honest. Do you even reach the top shelf at Target?
I mean, but like...
I don't. Shut up. Don't talk to me. I don't. I have fully been caught. Like, nobody's around. I need that top. It was at Mariano's. I put my foot on the lower one, jumped myself up, grabbed it, and jumped back down. And this guy is turning the corner, sees me, and goes, "Do you need some help, miss?" And I was like, "Not anymore. I got
it.
I don't need groceries this week. I'm just gonna go home now."
Who needs like food?
No, it's fine.
Oh man, but I guess next question.
I guess to answer your question, there is not enough. There are way too many short jokes.
Yeah.
I love it though. It's very funny.
Oh man. Next question here. What would you describe as your biggest W?
Oh, I already said this, but I think I'm a very empathetic person. I think I try to celebrate all the little wins that someone has. So, I don't know. I think that I like to pretend that makes me a W.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah.
If you had to get rid of one color completely from the world, which one would it be?
Whoa, weird question.
Mm-hmm.
Color?
If you had to get rid of
world.
one color completely, like you snap your fingers, that color no longer exists in anything in life.
I guess gray? Gray
Okay.
feels like the least problematic color. I feel like color is so beautiful, and being able to see color is such a gift. The only reason I would reconsider gray is because I think other colors seem beautiful when they're next to gray. Like it enhances the beauty. But so I'd be getting rid of like a buffer, basically. But maybe gray.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had
And there's no gray
expectations.
people, so I wouldn't be eliminating people.
Good PR answer.
Yeah.
Good
thing to think about. Consider.
That was not what I was thinking of in the slightest when I
No,
came
but
up with that
something
question.
to consider.
Good to know, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Have you seen the sandwich chart? The sandwich alignment chart?
I have.
I get into regular debates with my students. No, a hot dog is not a sandwich.
Really? You don't think so?
You're welcome. No. You need to see that. You've seen that chart? You know what chart I'm talking about?
I believe I have.
Okay, I will show it to you. I will send it to you. It's like 9 things, and we get regularly into a debate on it. And I think the last item on that list, and it like aligns you. It's like you're chaotic neutral and stuff like that. The last one is a Pop-Tart a sandwich? Because the concept is if 2 pieces of bread and
like
jelly.
The toaster treat?
Yeah, it's like if 2 pieces of bread and jelly is a sandwich, a jelly sandwich. You just toast it, and it's basically a Pop-Tart.
Yeah, I don't know if I can co-sign that one. That one, I don't know if I can co-sign.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
You know, I have my opinions on this question.
Yeah, what is this one? You're going to say yes, aren't you?
So I'm a believer of the American dream.
Oh, God.
You know,
That's never a good start.
I believe that, you know, everybody has the rights to their own opinion. And one of the people who has
This
that
is the
right
only
is-
opinion that's incorrect.
Well, one of the people who shares the opinion is a man who goes by the name of John Baptiste, who has gone on record with his justification being, if you look at it and you look at the bread and you look at the meat in between the bread, you know, that looks like a sandwich to me.
No.
This is giving
Am I the
like
only one in the room?
smooth brain thoughts.
We're cutting this question out the interview.
This is giving. I have one brain cell and it bounces around.
Hey man, what makes it not a sandwich?
It's like it's weirdly. Listen, a sandwich is a very clear definition. Anything that goes out of that is if it's got to be this. If it's not this, it's not. This is not a sandwich. Because in that case, let me ask you a question. If a hot dog is a sandwich, what about an ice cream taco?
Fair enough.
Forget ice cream taco. Just a regular taco. There's still meat. We can even say a chalupa because a chalupa is more bread-like.
I mean, couldn't you make the argument then that actually, wait, no, I was about to say, oh, it's 2 pieces of bread, but then a hot dog bun is just one.
Exactly. Thank you. Welcome to our side. Anyway, next question.
I'm coming up with a new question for the next section. If your life had a theme song, what would it be?
Oh my gosh, great question. I have no clue. My life had a theme song. What is like the most chaotic song out there? It's gotta be something stupid and lighthearted that's about just like bouncing around, little oblivious. Something stupid like that. Something stupid like that. Something like that. You know, one of those sounds that are on TikTok that are always laid over animals. Do do de do 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 de do de do. Like
I can see it actually.
One of those
that
sounds.
Fits.
One of those sounds. Yep.
Oh man, mine would be like probably something from the Muppets.
I was going to say you're either gonna say Sesame Street or Muppets.
Yeah, I have experience. That's a story for another time.
Okay, put a pin in that one.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 1,000. What is it?
89.
No. Who in your life deserves the biggest thank you?
Oh, I have to pick one person?
Mm-hmm.
Can't say mom and dad. Gotta pick one?
Gotta pick one.
Oh, I can't pick between the two of them. Maybe my dad.
Yeah?
We're gonna go with my dad. I feel like he's my number one supporter. He downloaded TikTok and Instagram just to watch all my videos and stalks them all, watches them all, and then like sends me a joke from them, you know, and he'll be like, oh, are you coming home around 6, 7? And I'm like, you're not funny. You're not funny. Stop this right now. But I
beg to differ. That's one of the few cases where I think it is funny. That's a good one.
Oh my God. Appa, if you're watching, you have another supporter, which he's definitely going to watch this. But yeah, probably my dad. And the struggle that he had to go through to come to this country and create a life for us, like that's not an easy decision to make.
Mm-hmm.
To leave everything behind and come here and start a life, like that's not an easy decision to make. And he's amazing. He has supported every one of my interests ever from the beginning. And he was my number one supporter in wanting to be a teacher. Never once doubted me, never once questioned me, was always like, absolutely do it. Will it bring you peace? Will it bring you happiness? Do it. Always.
Mm-hmm.
And growing up, he would take me to Michael's, the arts and crafts store.
Oh my goodness.
I think like monthly, once or twice. And he'd have a budget. Like, okay, what do you want? $30, $35. And I would be like, okay. And I would go and actually make sure to like stay in the budget. Mm-hmm. And or as close as I could. And I'd always go just a couple dollars over. You know? And he'd always get it for me. That's how I got into all these arts and crafts, because he'd always be getting this stuff for me. And recently, after I moved out and started going to college, he was like, you know, Kishori, like he calls me Kisho. And he was like, you know, Kisho, like if Michael's ever goes out of business, it'll be our fault. It's because I don't take you anymore.
Aww,
yeah.
That's so sweet. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Shout out to your mom.
Yeah.
And shout out to you. Seriously, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah.
I mentioned it before we started recording. This is like the first real like guest like booking thing that I've done before, where it's like not just somebody I know or just like through like a Zoom call or like a Discord call or something like that. This is really
cool.
So like this, it means a lot to me that you were able
It means
to
a
do
lot
this.
to me too, because
So,
it's also my first one. So thank you so much for having me.
Of
This
course.
is so cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank
This
you.
was amazing.
This is amazing.
This
Awesome.
was amazing. If you want to catch the full 90-minute interview, yes, 90 minutes. We talked for a while. This is the first time we met in person. If you want to catch the full 90-minute interview with questions that didn't end up making it to air here, you can go to Muchacho Mob Plus. That's patreon.com/misterHEEMA. The best dollar in the business today to catch the full interview, start to end, raw footage. Go nuts. We'll take a break. When we come back, DJ Eve with a performance. Stick around, everybody. Here for an original set that she told me wouldn't break any copyright laws. And I'll let you check the description to see if that's true or not. She's a jack of all trades. She's an actor, a producer. She makes some of the best baked goods in the city. And most relevant tonight, she's a DJ. Give it up for my good friend, DJ Eve.
DJ Eve. could take it. No, you wanna see me naked, naked, naked. I wanna be a baby, baby, baby. Spinning in his red just like he came from Maytag. Rocket with it on the brown liquor. When I get like this, I can't be around you. I'm too little to dim down the night. Cause I can into things that I'm gon' do. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
Let's go.
I hope it over for the taking. You know this cookie's for the bag. Kitty, kitty, baby, get her things to rest. Like the 68 Jets. Diamonds are nothing when I'm rocking with you. Diamonds are nothing when I'm shining with you. Just keep it white and black as if I'm your sister. I'm too hip to hop around, time to hit with ya.
Right off the back, man, the boy got dollars, so women come frequent like flight mileage. It ain't no secret. I might holler, but I ain't gon' sweat you, baby. I'ma let you catch up with your gang. Run faster, don't let them lose you, cause I ain't gon' bless you unless you feel a little desperate. Send a text message, girl.
Stop, wait a minute. The way you move that girl, you done got my heart all in it. And I just wanna be with you tonight. Girl, please, I'm a player, yeah, it's true. But I changed the game for you. I wanna see what it do. Can I be free? This is how I feel. I'm in need of love. So let's dip up out of here. Ooh, you're just my type. Everything's so right. And I just want you. So let's dip up out of here. Let's dip up out of here. She's fine too, but I want you. She's fine too, but I want you. I'll admit it, this just ain't no game, this just ain't words that I'm speeding. If you could see the thoughts that's in my head, I'm tripping, I'm a player, yeah, it's true. But I changed the game for you. I wanna see what it do. Can I be free? This is how I feel. I'm in need of love, so let's dip up out of here. Ooh, you're just my type. Everything's so right. And I just want you. So let's dip up out of here. Let's dip up out of here. She's fine too, but I want you. She's fine too, but I want you.
F, baby, the key to the ladies. Keys to the Sadies, but please say the baby. Weed and Patron, even in the AM, we should be alone. We could get a day in. You like what I'm saying and come around and waiting. We could go inside and stay in. Tell a homeboy you're staying. You've been taken, gone. Turn me on and mama turn him. Yeah. You know I love you like cook food. You know you f***ing with a good dude. You know you give good brain like you graduated from a good school. You know I'm a good mood, you should do me. So hey shorty, what it is, the Carter who it is, and shorty do it big. The party at my crib, that's a party in the hills. You call it what you want, but she gon' call it what she feel.
This is how I feel. I'm in need of love, so let's dip up out of here. Ooh, you're just my type. Everything's so right. And I just want you. So let's dip up out of here. Let's dip up out of here. She's fine too, but I want you. She's fine too, but I want you.
I ain't never the down bottom, you know what I mean? Street line, big love, come on. Me and Lil Lloyd, baby. Long hair, don't care. So what up, Ryan? I see you, baby. Yeah. It's a major move right here, baby. I ain't talking fast, it's just you listening slow, you know what I mean? You ain't try him and it don't hurt me.
DJ Eve.
And that's our show, everybody. My thanks to DJ E for all the copyright strikes that I'm about to get. Appreciate you. Thanks to Kishori Ramanan for agreeing to do this. You can check out our full interview again with the best dollar in the business on Muchacho Mob Plus. That's patreon.com/misterHEEMA. For those who don't want to wait to watch free content on the channel, stay tuned because in the next few days a brand new video essay drops on the channel. Stick around for that. And until next time, nighty night.